Hi, and welcome to today's daily reading for the 28th of February, which isn't the last day of the month this year. So there will be a 29th of February tomorrow. So the 28th of February, and we're reading from Each Day a New Beginning, Daily Meditations for Women, but equally happy, or equally helpful, rather, for men. The weariest night, the longest day, sooner or later must perforce come to an end. That's a quote from Baroness Orczy. I'm going to read it again. The weariest night, the longest day, sooner or later must perforce come to an end. I don't know that word perforce, but anyway. The difficult spells in our lives come to an end, and no matter the depth of our disturbance, we will survive. We forget that the depths teach us how to better appreciate the heights. Sorrow heightens joy. Depression heightens laughter. We wouldn't know the joys and laughter were it not for the sorrows. In them, we learn to be patient, waiting for the wisdom which will light our way. In them, we learn to listen for the guidance that beckons us forth. We must reflect on the troubling experiences we've passed through of late. They made us wiser. They gave us strength. They changed us, moving us ever closer to the woman, whole and happy, we desire to be. Difficulties often precede enlightenment. They pull us forward. They pull us inward. Perhaps push us to search for our connectedness to God, a connectedness that is at home in our hearts. The paradox is that these painful periods strengthen our oneness with the Spirit. If the day looks bleak, I will accept it as a hand reaching towards me to pull me forward, to secure my place in the spiritual family. Oh, I like these pages. I really like this book. So, apart from the word perforce, which I have never heard before, but that's by the by. Maybe I need a dictionary sitting beside me. I can kind of make a guess at it. But anyway, difficult spells in our lives. We need them. We need them to help us grow. We need them to appreciate the good in our lives. If we didn't have anything to compare the good to, would it really be joyful? Would it really be happy if we didn't have an opposite of it to compare to? It's interesting because we're not going to have that. So we're always going to have a comparison of the good and the bad, what we want, what we don't want. And the paradox, we did use the word paradox, is that these painful periods strengthen our oneness with the Spirit. So, difficult times. I had a difficult time last spring. Around about this time of year, last spring. And, up until that point, I was quite blasé about being able to self-heal. I've believed in self-healing for many years. And I did have something that needed healing. So I went about it quite arrogantly, I think, that it would just happen. I had it sussed. I had it fixed. I had it done. I wasn't worried. And then things didn't improve. I mean, they improved initially because I put a lot of effort into it, but that was kind of 4 years previous, lots of effort and, the growth that I had halved in size. And I was like, yay, a piece of cake. But in reality, I kind of forgot about it and got on with my life and I didn't really pay much attention. So when I didn't manage to fix it by myself and I was having to have surgery, I very much became humble. And my belief in self-healing became a belief in self-healing. And I turned myself to God. I turned myself to spirituality. I turned myself to prayer, meditation, and I think I gave myself completely to the bigger energy that was going to help me. It wasn't small me that was going to get me well. It was big me, big me and big everybody else, big everything else that had the power to bring me self-healing. So I realized my 5 minutes is up and I've just started this story, but Think about your attitude towards things you want and things you don't want. How well do you balance the two? Do you understand that the bad is or the unwanted is necessary for the wanted, that the hard times are necessary for the joyful ones? Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Love to you all. Bye now.